Dark clouds hung low over the rolling hills of Kilkenny, the moon barely visible through the heavy mist. The wind howled through the ancient trees, twisting their gnarled branches into claw-like shapes against the night sky. A lone cottage stood at the end of a dirt path, its thatched roof trembling under the weight of the storm. Inside, the fire flickered weakly, casting long shadows against the stone walls. Old Seamus O'Connell lay in his bed, his breath shallow, his skin pale as parchment. The village healer had done all she could, but the whispers had already begun. Seamus wouldn't see the morning light. His daughter, Bridget, sat by his bedside, her hands clasped so tightly her knuckles turned white. She prayed in silence, the room thick with the scent of burning peat and sorrow. Outside, the wind shifted. Then came the cry. It started as a soft, distant wail, almost like a woman sobbing. Bridget's eyes snapped open. The sound drifted through the cracks in the wooden shutters, curling around the room like mist, sinking into her bones. Another wail followed, higher this time, drawn out like the keen of a mourning mother. Bridget's stomach twisted. She had heard the stories, whispered in hushed tones by the village elders. The Banshee, the ghostly woman of death, foretold the passing of souls. A shudder ran through her. She rose slowly, heart hammering against her ribs, and reached for the lantern. The flame shuddered in the glass as she stepped toward the door. Another cry. This one was closer. Her breath hitched as she lifted the latch, easing the door open with trembling fingers. The night was heavy, thick with fog that curled around her feet. The trees beyond the path swayed, whispering secrets to the wind. And then she saw her, perched upon a moss-covered rock. Just beyond the gate was a woman. Her long, silver-white hair billowed in the wind, her tattered cloak fluttering as if caught in an unseen current. She was hunched, rocking back and forth, her face hidden by her hands. Bridget tried to speak, but the words died in her throat. The woman lifted her head, her eyes milky, hollow, locked onto Bridget's. Her mouth twisted in grief, and then she screamed. It was no human cry. It was raw, unnatural, splitting through the night like a blade. Bridget clutched her ears, her knees buckling beneath her. The sound was inside her head, inside her chest, rattling her very soul. And then silence. The woman was gone. The wind had died. Even the trees stood still. Behind her, the door creaked. Bridget turned, stepping inside on shaking legs. The fire had burned low, its embers glowing weakly in the hearth. She reached for her father's hand. It was cold. Seamus O'Connell was gone. And far in the distance, just beyond the hills, the Banshee wailed once more.